idea come about? How did you start making these beautiful pieces?
Well, actually, this was a friend of mine's husband who passed, and she started telling me all the different stories about her husband, and I was like, why don't you just get your family together and write them down? And so I actually surprised her. So this is a duplicate of her quilt. So she had all kinds of different families, so text her, write her. The ones that are handwritten, she's the one that actually did those. So you write them on paper, and then I transfer it over and print it onto fabric, because if you write on the fabric, the ink bleeds and it'll blur and you can't really see it. So you write onto paper, scan it into my computer, and then I can print it onto fabric, and it prints out very clearly.
Well, that's cool. So I personally have never seen anything like this. So why do you think it is like important that people kind of remember in this way?
Because a lot of the older generation, now I'm talking World War II vets especially, that's where I get from my grandfather, he always talked about, I wish I would have written this down, I wish I would have written that down. And then as he told me all of these memories, I was like, I wish I would have written them down, because now that he's gone, and he's been gone for several years, but he was my person. I was the middle child. My older sister had my dad, my younger sister had my mom, and I was stuck in the middle, and granddaddy, that was my person. I wanted my food fixed like him. I wanted, he and my dad were on their motorbikes. I wanted to be with granddaddy, forget dad, let me go with granddaddy. So
My parents as well as my grandparents.
okay, very good.
I'm like Doris, I'm remembering my mom and dad, and I wanted to get some stories down now that I've seen the quilt about my brother's family, the other side of the street. While there's still people that are living, I want to be able to write down their stories and be able to put them on a quilt to give my brother.
That's perfectly fine. Write down your numbers. You can contact me. My website is craftyquiltdesigns.com. They can also reach me on Facebook, facebook.com/quiltingdesigns, or on Instagram @craftyquiltingdesigns.